So here's how to break your addictions by breaking the tectonic level beliefs. You need to understand that there are like two types of beliefs here. We have the surface level and we have the tectonic level. The surface level beliefs are the beliefs that you have right now or you had like the past year. Not these are the childhood beliefs that you built when you were a child. These are now. So beliefs like this can be I like driving cars, for example, because you're not going to drive a car unless you're 18 or older. So these are like the surface beliefs. These is beliefs that I'm worthy, I'm good enough, or I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving. These are the tectonic beliefs that you learned when you were a child. And these are the root cause behind your addictions. In this video, I'm going to show you why and how everything connects, and how you can finally break your addictions by fixing or even breaking your tectonic little beliefs. So let's get to it. So what you're gonna understand when it comes to these tectonic, well, the reason I call them tectonic is because they are the basis of your beliefs. Like everything is built on top of them. If you want to start a business but you're not making money, you're not succeeded, it's not because it's part of it because you like the information. But the other part, the major part, is because you genuinely, you genuinely deep down don't believe that you're worthy of success, or you don't believe that you are good enough to be able to make it work. These are the tectonic plates that we need to destroy, and these not only are gonna allow you to break your addictions, but will allow you to succeed in life. Because the only thing difference between you and me and Elon Musk is that Elon Musk does not have limiting beliefs. And these tectonic beliefs are the limiting beliefs that everyone have. If I ask you to start a business and you start like saying, oh no, it's impossible, it doesn't work, it's safer to find a job. These are self-limiting beliefs. And they stem from your childhood and what you learned, what your teachers taught you, what your parents taught you, consciously or unconsciously. So let's get to it. So, how did you form these tectonic beliefs? Let's talk about these and then connect them to your addiction. So when you were a child, okay, it can be 2 years old, 5 years old, it doesn't matter. But when you were a child, most likely less than 5 years old, a part of your brain called the neocortex wasn't functioning yet, okay? And because it wasn't functioning, anything your parents, this is like long hair, this is your mother, this is your father. I did not mean to do that. This is your mother and your father. Anything they tell you, you would believe. If they tell you that you're handsome, you will believe them because you don't have the neocortex. Neocortex is right here and it's responsible for analytical thinking. It's responsible for analyzing things. Complex is math, for example. Like you analyze, you actually ask yourself, like, is that actually true or not? It's not functioning yet, but you have the midbrain functioning and you have the crocodile brain functioning. Midbrain is for emotions, and the crocodile brain is for the binary fight or flight modes. So you have these functioning, but the neocortex is still not functioning yet. So anything your parents, especially your parents, because as a child you see them as everything. You see them as the ones that are perfect. They're everything that I need to become. That's how you see them as a child. So anything they tell you, you believe them. So if they tell you that you can't do it, or for example, you ask them, can I build a car? And they tell you, no, you can't. You would believe them. And this would form a tectonic belief because now like your brain is empty. It doesn't have any beliefs. So anything they tell you, it goes into the tectonic plates. It goes into the deep belief section. And this is what everything else you do in life goes on top of it. Okay? And I can tell you from experience from working with almost 200 business owners and breaking their addictions is that most likely you do have the beliefs of I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving, I'm not worthy of success. You have these. And these came, and I'm not blaming your parents, but these came most likely from your parents or from your teachers in school. Okay? So that's where you would form the tectonic level beliefs. Okay? Very simply. Now, how do they connect to your addiction? Because maybe you're like, how the hell is this connected to my addiction? So that's a very good question. And by the way, if you want deeper dive into beliefs and how they form in your childhood, then at the end of the video, you will be able to see another video called The Addiction Paradigm in the screen. You can click on that. It's half an hour, I think. And you can learn more about beliefs. Cool. So how do these tectonic beliefs connect to addictions? Well, you gotta ask yourself. Every single person who's addicted to anything, they always tell you about how bad that addiction is. And society and parents, they tell you how bad it is so that you can stop it. When it comes to alcohol, when it comes to porn, when it comes to any addiction, everyone tells you, oh, it's so bad for your brain, it's so bad for your relationships, it's so bad. But no one asks you, what's the good things that you're getting from it? Because I can assure you, you are getting good things from it. That's the reason you're addicted to it. You're self-medicating on it. So now, if you want to connect the tectonic beliefs that you have to your addiction, the first question we need to ask is, what are the good emotions that you're getting from it? While you're relapsing, while you're watching or drinking or smoking, while you're doing it, what are you getting from it? And most likely, it's going to be either relief or escape. Now the question is, why do you need these two? It's because you have a bad emotion that this addiction is relieving you from or helping you escape. So right before you feel the urge, what do you usually feel? Because what we call the urge is basically our brain sending us a signal that it has so much bad emotions and it wants it to be relieved or it wants to escape from it. So it gives you an urge to relapse so that you can relieve yourself from it. Okay, you're not addicted to dopamine. No, you're self-medicating. So most likely, the bad emotions that you feel right before the urge is stress, or anxiety, or loneliness, or boredom. I bet you. So now the question is, it's not why the addiction. This is my mentor's mantra. It's not why the addiction, but why the mental pain? Why the suffering? Why do you have so much stress or anxiety or boredom or loneliness to the level that you need an external source to help you soothe it? Why? This is where the connection happens. Now that we know that these are the things that you feel right before the urge, now I want to ask you, why do you feel so much stress? Why do you feel so much anxiety? I actually typed anxiety with an E, I apologize. Anxiety starts with an A. There you go. So why do you feel so much stress or anxiety or loneliness or boredom? Why? What brings you, especially stress, what brings you so much stress? You're trying to start a business or something going on with the family, or there's something going on that brings you a lot of stress. And you know it, I can't know it, but you do know it. So I want you to have that in mind. So there's a specific situation that is bringing you a lot of stress. Now this is where it goes into something what I call the trauma paradigm. A paradigm is your lens that you see the world through. And you're perceiving this situation in a subjective way that's bringing you a lot of stress. Oh, what does that mean? This specific situation, if someone else is living it, they're not going to get that amount of stress, the same amount of stress that you're getting. Maybe they're going to get more, maybe they're going to get less, maybe they're not going to care at all. So you have a subjective understanding about this situation that is bringing you a lot of bad emotion. Okay? So the root cause behind the addiction is this situation. So now we need to ask ourselves, why is this situation is bringing you so much stress to the level that you want to relieve or escape so that you relapse. Why? Because of your perception of it. It's the lens that you use to perceive this. This is glasses. So how do you see this situation? What does it mean about you? That's the question now you need to ask yourself. You got the situation that's bringing you a lot of stress. Now ask yourself, what does that mean about me? I've been trying to start a business and I've been working on it for the past 3 months and still haven't made a single penny. What does that mean about you? This is the situation. What does that mean about you? I'm not good enough. I'm not deserving. There's something wrong with me. Do you see the connection between this and the tectonic beliefs? So there are situations that you're perceiving, and the reason they're bringing you stress is because of your perception of them. I've done 50 sales calls and I haven't closed a single client. What does that mean about me? I'm not good enough, I'm not good at sales, there's something wrong with me, I'm not deserving, I can't make money online. And the reason you have these beliefs is because of your childhood. This situation is triggering these tectonic beliefs. And because it's triggering them, they're bringing you a lot of stress. And they're bringing you so much stress to the level that your self-regulation can't keep up. So you have to go into an external source. And this is your addiction. See the connection? So let me tell you this, and I'm gonna end this video with this one. You have the power to break your addiction. No one can. I can advise you. I can tell you what to do, but it's you who needs to do it. Talk therapy doesn't work alone. Replacing the addiction doesn't work. Dopamine detox or any of that, challenges, willpower, blockers, it doesn't work. Because the root cause behind them is not dopamine. It's your false beliefs. You formed these beliefs, or actually your brain formed these beliefs to help you survive. So it's within your power to be able to break those. Okay? So there is a video on the screen right now that you can click on it. It's called The Addiction Paradigm. It's going to explain to you exactly step by step how you can go with breaking your bad beliefs so that if you break them, the same situation is not going to trigger the same amount of stress. It's that simple. So go ahead and click on it, and I'll see you in that video.